Welcome to CMA Fit Factory. We've got a great workout plan for you today. We're going to do a lot of kicks, make our legs nice and strong. So get your coffee table out of the way, make some room, and let's get started. We'll warm up first, starting at the top. First thing we're going to do is roll our heads from side to side. Nice big circles. Roll your shoulders 2 times to the front, 2 times to the back. Nice big circles, loosen them up. Arms 2 times to the front, 2 times to the back. Nice big circles, you want everything warmed up, ready to go. You're going to balance, rotate your ankle. You want to go both directions. It's okay to hold on to something if you can't balance. Change sides. It's important to practice balancing regularly though, because it's one of the things that deteriorates as you get older. Set your feet down, slow punches to the front. You only want to extend your arms about 98%. Keep a little bit of bend in your elbow. Protects your joints. Speed up your punches. Hooks, same speed. Uppercuts. Burn them out. Famous fighter named Bill Superfoot Wallace taught us that when you're doing these just to warm up, you want to do them like you're reeling in a great big fish on a great big boat. This is our long buzzer, supposed to be our break. Keep going. Jump rope, nice and straight. Your toes don't have to leave the floor. You feel like a nut twirling a pretend rope, put your hands up, tight fists. I like twirling my rope, it's the only way I don't miss. Split it front to back. Two in the front, 2 in the back. Straight jump. Remember, your toes can stay on the floor. Heels up in the back. Knees up in the front. Straight jump. Knees up, one more time. Take it side to side. On the buzzer, we'll start kicking to your right side, right knee, right front kick. Right side, right knee, right front kick.
Okay, what we're going to do here is Carolina's going to do her left side, which will be the mirror image of you people at home. Everyone else in the back.
2 knees, 2 kicks.
We'll be doing either their left side or right side, but make sure you stay mirror image with Carolina. When you do the knees, you want your knees to come up past your stomach or past your waistline. And when you kick out, if you're kicking at home,
3 knees, 3 kicks.
if you're kicking at home, you want to make sure your leg doesn't lock all the way out. If you have to have a chair, go ahead and get a chair and hold on for balance. But you want to pull your toes back and push your heel out.
4 knees, 4 kicks.
Make sure you don't snap the kick out because you'll hurt your knee. You'll hyperextend the leg, and through a period of time, you'll get knee problems. So when you kick out, you want to make sure your leg doesn't lock all the way out. This is called a front kick, so you'll be kicking straight to the front.
1 knee, 1 kick.
1 knee up above the waist, touch, 1 kick. 1 knee, 1 kick. 1 knee, 1 kick. Hold your hands up like this. You don't want to drop your hands below your waist.
2 knees, 2 kicks.
Working the hip flexor a lot, so your leg may be getting really heavy right now. But remember, you don't want to punt a football, even though this is football season. You want to get your knee up before you kick.
3 knees, 3 kicks.
That's why we do our knees before the kick, because you'll throw those 3 knees, and then before the kick, your knee will come up, and then you'll kick out. So knee up and kick like a whip.
4 knees, 4 kicks.
I don't hear any bags being hit. So when you gotta kick those bags, not touch them. Good.
Jump squat. You're going to hop it out. Pause. Back to the middle.
If you can't do the jump squat, what you're gonna do is you're gonna step side to side. Step out to the side, back up, step to the side, back up. So if you can't jump, step side to side and squat. Now we're going to do the front kick with the other leg. If you can do the jump squat, sometimes if you point your toes out as you jump, it's a little less pressure on the knees and the ankles.
Left side, 1 knee, 1 front kick.
Again, when you're throwing the knee, make sure the knee comes up above the waist. If you're holding your hands up, your knee should come up in the middle of your elbows or to the opposite elbow.
2 knees, 2 kicks.
Make sure if you have a bag at home, you hit the bag with your heel and not your toes when you're throwing the front kicks. Knee up, 2 knees, 2 front kicks.
3 knees, 3 kicks.
Come on, let's go. 2 knees, 3 kicks. Come on, Dinah. Come on, let's go.
4 knees, 4 kicks.
You're supposed to be kicking the bags. Come on, let's kick those bags. Don't touch the bags. He's trying to kick the bags. You can move your arms up and down as you need.
1 knee, 1 kick.
Make sure you pull your hands down as you need. You don't want to be like the Michael Jackson Thriller video where the knee comes up with the hands. So you want to make sure the hands come down to bring the hands to the knee.
2 knees, 2 kicks.
Not that we've ever had anyone do that before or mess it up. If you have a bag at home, the bag adds resistance. So not only are you getting a cardio workout, but you get a little bit of resistance and muscle
3
toning.
knees, 3 kicks.
Muscle toning every time you punch or kick the bag. Come on, let's go. Get those knees up. Kick the middle of the bag, not the bottom of the bag. Kick the middle. The higher,
4 knees, 4 kicks.
the higher your knee before you kick, the higher your foot's going to go. And it's a really good dynamic stretch for the hamstrings too when you're kicking like this. But again, remember, you don't want to lock the leg all the way out.
Jump squat.
If you can't do the jump squat, remember, step side to side and squat like we did before. We're changing the kick up. Is that right, Carolina?
That's right, it'll be side kicks next.
Side kick. Which leg? The opposite leg?
Right leg first.
Right leg first. So the side kick is kind of like the front kick, except you're going to stand completely sideways, and I'll stand sideways to the camera. Your foot is going to be horizontal rather than your foot being vertical. So you're kicking the side, working the
Right side. Knee. Side kick.
You're going to pick your knee up the same way. You're going to pick it up right to the front, but then when you throw your side kick, your knee comes up, and you're going to kick sideways with the heel. That way,
2 knees, 2 side kicks.
1, 2. That way you're pushing your heel out, and your foot is horizontal rather than vertical. Make sure, even if it doesn't have to be that high, it can be a little bit lower. You can kick low.
3 knees, 3 side kicks.
The knee can be as high as you can, but if you're not that flexible, you can throw the side kick a little bit lower. But make sure your toes are pulled back and you're pushing your heel out. Again,
4 knees, 4 side kicks.
Again, you don't want to lock your leg out with this kick. I'll hold the bag for you so you don't get out of the camera. You can really get a lot of power with this kick on a bag.
1 knee, 1 side kick.
The side kick really tones up the obliques and your glutes, your hamstring and your quads, because you turn sideways, so you get a little bit of that glute workout, get those nice toned round buttocks.
2 knees, 2 kicks.
And when you hit that bag hard, every time you're toning a little bit more. You can knee as high as you can.
3 knees, 3 side kicks.
Which should be above the waist. But if you can't kick above the waist, like I said, just kick below the waist. But make sure you're hitting with your heel or pushing your heel out. And your foot should be horizontal, not vertical.
4 knees, 4 side kicks.
Everybody doing okay back there?
Yeah. Jump squat.
The jump squats, like before, if you can't do the jump squat, step side to side. But if you can, and you've got a little bit of knee problems, point your toes out to the sides when you jump out. That'll save a little bit of the wear and tear on the knees. We're about to change sides and do the other side with the side kick. Jump out, hold a little bit, get low, back straight. You want to keep your back straight, weight on your heels, don't lean forward.
Left side, knee side kick.
Again, get that knee up as high as you can before you kick and as you knee. You can bring the knee up.
2 knees, 2 kicks.
You can bring your knee up between your elbows, or you can bring your knee up to the opposite elbow. Every time you pick your knee up, you're working your lower abs or your obliques, or both.
3 knees, 3 kicks.
You're also working a little small muscle on the top of the leg called the hip flexor, which every time you walk, you're using it a little bit, but because you're picking up a little bit higher than your waist, you're working a little bit more, and your knees and legs should be getting a little heavy.
4 knees, 4 kicks.
Make sure you turn sideways with your heel. Kick those bags hard.
One knee, 1 kick.
If you're a competitor and like competition, each round count your knees and count your kicks, and the next round or the following round try to do more. That way you're pushing yourself and competing
2
against
knees,
yourself.
2 kicks.
Or if you really want to do good, count her knees and her kicks and try to do more than Carolina.
Was that a challenge? 3 knees, 3 kicks.
I know I can do it. I was just seeing if the people at home.
Yeah. Maybe you should prove it. Yeah.
We'll have a,
Mr. Chuck.
at the end of the year, we'll have a kickathon. We'll have a kickoff. And we'll see who can kick
4
more.
knees, 4 kicks.
Kick more and kick harder, me or my wife. And we'll,
That'd be wide.
I don't think so.
You might win the harder, but I'll win the more.
I don't think so. Only takes 1 kick.
Jump squat. Woo!
You getting warmed up back there, Tina? All right, are we changing up the kick now?
It's gonna be a round kick next.
The round kick is just like the name says. You're kicking around the target. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be picking your foot up like the side kick, but your foot is going to come from your bottom, and it's going to swing around in a semicircle, so you're hitting with your shoelaces. If you're actually making contact on a hard surface, you'd want to hit with the bottom.
Right side, right knee, knee, right round kick.
The bottom of the shin. Since this is a little bit softer surface, you can afford to hit with your shoelaces. Try not to hit with your toes on the bag. If you're making contact, you want to hit with the
2 knees, 2 round kicks.
you want to hit with the tongue of the shoe or your shoelaces. So just like the name suggests, it's called a round kick. If you're doing it at home, make sure you don't lock your leg
3
out.
knees, 3 kicks.
The round kick at home, pick it up, turn sideways, and you're still sideways, throw in your knees, and then throw your kick, comes up and around, almost like a slap sideways, horizontal.
4 knees, 4 kicks.
Come on, get those knees up. Your legs getting heavy by now?
Yeah.
Tina's the only one that can answer. Everyone else is working hard. Come on, I'm just kidding, Tina. I'm just kidding. Tina's
1
working hard
knee,
too.
1 kick.
Tina dances between every round sometimes. She and Dinah, I think, like to dance and work out. Sometimes Tina sings.
2 knees, 2 kicks.
Again, this is one of those kicks that are really good if you have a bag, because you can really slap that bag and kick it hard, get some stress out.
3 knees, 3 kicks.
You can pretend it's your boss, your husband, wife, just kick it hard and nobody gets in trouble. You don't ever pretend it's me, do you? No, never.
4 knees, 4 kicks.
About to change sides, I believe. Come on, finish this side out strong. Finish this side out strong. Fast kick, fast hard kick. Without falling down.
Jump squat.
Woo, we're about to change sides. I'm tired. Man.
I bet you are.
This is hard work.
All that thinking about what to say must be killing you.
All the explaining is what's getting me. My stomach, I can feel it in my abs when I talk. Okay, we're gonna change sides. We're gonna go to the other side. Remember, if you've got a bag, try to hit with your toes. Hit with your shoelaces or the bottom of your shin.
Left side, knee round kick.
You gonna stay on this side?
Yeah.
Again, with the round kick, it's a little bit better since you're kicking around. If you, instead of picking the knee straight up, if you go to the opposite
2
knee.
knees, 2 kicks.
Because if you go the knee to the opposite elbow, excuse me. Because if you do that, that's the same motion as the round kick. If you pick your knee up to the opposite elbow, it's the same motion as the round kick.
3 knees, 3 kicks.
Make sure you keep your hands up above your shoulders. Don't drop your hands. If you do that,
4 knees, 4 kicks.
if you've got light weights at home, you can use the weights and hold them up. Just make sure if you've got weights in your hands, you don't punch and hyperextend the elbow. Just hold them up. Works a lot of the shoulders,
1 knee, 1 kick.
the bicep, and the forearm. Nice time kicking. Do we have any more kicks?
Yeah,
Oh man, we alternating kicks?
yeah. 2 knees, 2 kicks.
Come on, get those knees up. There you go. Nice kick in the bag. Keep your hands up while you're kicking.
3 knees, 3 kicks.
I think the next round,
4 knees, 4 kicks.
I think this is the last round doing round kicks. So kick it hard and fast. Come on. Knees and hard. Finish out strong. That's it. Finish the last round out strong.
Jump squat. One more time.
Okay, now we're going to do alternating front kicks, which means you're going to be doing alternating knees and alternating kicks. Right leg, left leg. We're going to swap sides on this one.
We can.
I think so. Again, if you can't do the jump squat, make sure you're stepping side to side. Keep your back straight, weight on your heels.
Alternate, knee front kick.
When you alternate the knees, pick up your knee to your opposite elbow, and then kick, kick. Knee to the opposite elbow, knee up, kick, and kick.
Knee round kick.
Same thing with the round kick. Knee, knee, round kick, round kick.
Two knees, two front kicks, each side.
Two knees and two front kicks. Two knees, legs should be really heavy by now. And two front kicks.
Two knees, two round kicks.
Carolina's doing one leg at a time. Two knees on one side, two kicks on the other. Two knees, two kicks
Three
on the
knees,
other.
three round kicks.
Make sure when you're doing the knees, knee goes to the opposite elbow because it's the same motion as the round kick, like I said before. Get this back hard.
Three knees, three front kicks.
Back steady, yes. Nice touch. Doing the front kick, make sure your toes are pulled back and pushing your heel out.
Four knees, four front kicks.
If you're doing this workout and you find you're losing your balance a lot, the next time you work out with us, make sure you have some type of chair or something to hold on to.
Four knees, four round kicks.
We're almost done. This is a hard leg workout. Who come up with this workout?
You.
I did. Ah, no wonder it's so hard.
Her. Take it side to side.
We've only had a few people knock down bags with round kicks in here, so that's if you got a bag, that should be a challenge at home. Try to knock down those bags with these round kicks. So what's next, Carolina?
Abs.
We got a stomach workout for you. We got more legs.
No more legs.
No more legs today.
No more legs.
I'm going to show you how to properly do the technique. Once you get on the floor, remind you.
On the floor, on your back, we're going to crunch straight up first.
Straight crunches. You want to make sure your elbows are far apart and your hands are holding your head, not pulling your head. If your elbows are together,
Right side, elbow crunch.
sit up on your elbow, elbow to your opposite knee. When you do this, for those people who can't do a full sit-up, you just use your elbow, sit halfway up, point your elbow to your opposite knee.
Other side.
And we'll go to the other side. So for those of you at home that cannot do a full sit-up, we found that everybody we've come across could do this, a modified cross-body sit-up without sitting all the way up.
Straight up crunch.
Straight crunches. Remember, your hands hold your head. They do not pull your head. You want to press your lower back into the floor and breathe out and squeeze as you crunch up.
Right side.
Make sure you're pointing your elbow to your opposite knee. Again, your hands are holding your head, not pulling or wrenching your neck. Your neck stays in alignment. You don't turn and twist as you do this.
Left side.
Using your elbow to post up and to push your weight on as you halfway sit up, side to side. This is great for the middle and obliques.
Alternate sides.
Now you're going to go from side to side. We call these rock and rolls for the little kiddies.
Bicycle.
Upper abs and lower abs. If you cannot do a bicycle without touching the floor, we show them how to do a modified. You put one foot on the floor, kick it out.
Crunch straight up.
Straight crunches. You leave one foot on the floor as you moving your head back and forth. For those of you with strong lower abs or slightly strong lower abs, you can have your feet closer to the floor without touching.
Bicycle.
Less advanced people will have to kick their feet up a little bit higher because it's less pressure or less weight for the lower abs. More intermediate advanced people will get their feet a little bit lower, closer to the floor. knees to the opposite elbow.
Straight up crunch.
Straight crunch works the upper abs and a little bit of the middle abs. You want to make sure you squeeze. The bicycle works it all. Lower abs, obliques, upper, middle, everything.
Bicycle.
It even gets a little bit of that hip flexor, but your legs should be really heavy by now. Doing the hip, all those knees that we threw. Make sure you're doing the bicycle slow and controlled, like Carolina. You don't want to wrench your neck.
Straight up crunch.
Pressing your lower back on the floor. Don't forget to breathe. Breathing is very important when you're exercising because your muscles need oxygen then more than ever.
Bicycle.
Make sure you're not wrenching your neck. Your hands are either holding your head or they're beside your head and they're just there to point your elbows to your opposite knee. If you got a strong neck,
Straight up crunch.
you don't have to hold your head. Breathe out as you crunch up. Remember, it's quality, not quantity.
Stretch out your arms, stretch out your legs.
I was just about to say something about the abs. When you're doing the crunches, you can lift your hips up just a little bit as you crunch up.
Take a nice deep breath, hold it for just a second.
Stretching is very important
Let it out.
after each hard workout, so make sure you take time to stretch,
Another deep breath in.
whether it's with us or
Let it out.
before you turn the TV off today.
Pull your knees up tight to your chest. Reach behind them, hug them in tight. This should feel great on your lower back, especially after all those abs. Let your knees fall over to one side of your body. Reach to the other side with your arms. Change sides. Roll back to the middle, hold on to your knees, roll all the way up. Sit up, you want to put the soles of your feet together, pull them in. Stretch out the back of the hips. Try to keep your back nice and straight. Straighten your legs out in front of you. Reach towards your toes. If you can reach them, you can grab them. You can't quite make it, just reach in that direction. Shake your legs out. Take your feet, put them out wide. Keep your back straight. Put your hands on the floor in front of you. Walk them down the middle. Walk them back in. Walk them down to one side. Grab your foot if you can. Walk them on around to the other side. Again, if you can grab your foot, grab it. Walk back up to the middle, slide your feet in, stand all the way up. Swing your arms from side to side. Arms down, roll your shoulders forward. Roll them backwards. Relax your shoulders, let your head fall over to one side. Roll your head around to the front. Roll your head around to the other side. And that's our workout for today. Thanks for joining us. Today's nutrition tip. If you're trying to lose weight, you want to make sure you're getting enough sleep. For most adults, that's at least 7 hours. It's a lot harder to manage your cravings when your body's trying to compensate for sleep deprivation with a sugar rush.
And before I was married, I thought shopping season for Christmas started a week before Christmas, but I found out shopping season for Christmas starts in September or October. So while you're shopping this season, if you're shopping with a small child, make sure you put your child in the car, lock the doors first if you're shopping in major cities, and then put the packages in the back of the vehicle.
Thanks for joining us at CMA Fit Factory.
I'm Chuck.
I'm Carolina. Stay healthy
And keep on kicking.
Bye-bye.